What's going on? What's going on, man? We got something different going today, man. It's a Project by Prime show. Let's get it popping, man.
But I'm from the motherfucking north, nigga.
The man asked me, why didn't my man, I didn't know who he was talking about at first.
Ain't no other side like the motherfucking north, nigga.
Watch this nigga, bro.
We the face of this bitch. Yeah.
I'm really from the north, I was raised around snow. It's really in my blood, whole family sold coke. Wheat Timberlands, brand new Pelly coats. A pop in my cup, got a nigga moving slow. This ain't the East Coast, we got a whole different flow. Stepping on a brick, finna break a nigga toe. I-96, we ain't afraid to hit that road. Michigan, you know what's up when I say it's on the flow. North.
This the motherfucking north. This the motherfucking north. This the motherfucking north. This the motherfucking north.
Everybody got a bag.
This the motherfucking north.
Dog shit in the stash.
This the motherfucking north.
Hey, do you know where you at?
This the motherfucking north.
It ain't just a podcast.
Keep your eye on the north. Fuck Doggy Bone thought this was. Yeah. Keep your eye on the north.
Yo, watch this nigga, bro. I didn't know who he was talking about at first.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We doing things kind of differently today, man. This is a Project by Prime show. You know, we ain't just gonna only speak on battle rap on here. We gonna cover a lot of topics. You know, shout out to all my viewers, my friends, my family tuning in, man. Let's get to it. First, let me drop my intro on y'all.
And that's how you give it to a nigga, real uncut and real uncut and raw with facts. And I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but pardon my back.
Pardon my back, man. We back. Let's go. Hey, man, you know, it's my first show. You know, I'm going to be doing this a lot. So I appreciate if everybody can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Project by Prime. What's my YouTube? Big Dog Records. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my crew, I-96, man. Shout out to all my fans. You know what I'm saying? We going to get it popping today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit we going to speak on. You know, it's no holds bar on here. You know, it's all opinionated. You know, you like what you like. You like what you don't. I don't care. But yeah, man, today, you know, I want to see what everybody gonna be doing with their weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's a big weekend, man. We got one of the biggest fight cards of the year going down already. Possibly the fight of the year with David Benavidez, David Morrell. You know, I want to know if everybody gonna watch that fight and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got big things popping for myself. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into that after I talk about this fight, man. And, you know, if you haven't watched it, man, go watch the final press conference. It was just a couple hours ago with David Morrell, David Benavidez. And, you know, they got a great undercard, man, you know, with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Steven Cool Boy Fulton from Philly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many of y'all really up on boxing, but I watch boxing every day. I keep up on boxing every day. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to Fight Hype. Shout out to Sean Porter Podcast. You know, I watch all these things, man. And, I want to say, man, you know, it's sad that, you know, David Benavidez and David Morrell got to fight this early in their career, being 26, 27 years old. Both is great young fighters, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Canelo ain't been wanting to fight Benavidez for 5 years, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's a lot of things that I'm going to talk on with that. So we're going to spend a segment definitely on that. But if you ain't got a chance, go watch it. It's a great press conference. You know, they speaking a lot of Spanish, so it's kind of hard to keep up. But I want to say, man, shout out to David Benavidez, because David Benavidez, man, is what boxing's really missing right now. You know, he knows how to sell the fight. He's a great fighter, man, a great champion. You know, he put in a lot of work. And, you know, with this David Morrell fight, it's pretty good. It's a great fight, man, because, you know, with all respect to David, I always felt like David dominated 168 because he was just naturally too big. You know, if you look at David, he's huge. You could tell he used to be chubby, and he's already tall. And, like, you know, it's a lot of great fighters at 168 with Caleb Plant, Canelo Alvarez. Demetrius Andre stepped up to go to 168 and lost to David. I just always felt like David was too big. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's huge. and he's towered over them, and he really imposed his will against these great fighters, even Andre Dirrell. You know, he imposed his will, and now that he's moving up to 175, you know, it was kind of speculation that he didn't carry his power over to 175 for 168, which I kind of agree, but his hands was hurt. Maybe it'll look different as he grows into fighting at that weight, but you know, them boys at 175, bro, you know, that's why I got a lot of love for David, but I'm also kind of scared for David because now he's fighting in a weight class where everybody's his height and everybody's his weight. You know, he can't just outlandishly be bigger than these fighters. And, you know, with Beterbiev, 21 fights and 20 knockouts, or 22 fights and 21 knockouts, you got Dimitri Bivol, who's huge, and he moves like a welterweight, great feet, great boxing skill, and he's big too. And you know, the fight they just had, the winner of this Morrell and Benavidez will fight them. You know, will fight the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. But you know, watching David and Morrell have both of their fights, having them watch both of their fights at 175, they didn't look as good as they did at 168. And it's kind of like, will it be the same for them at 168? Because it gets kind of weird like that. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel that this is great for them. I just don't feel like they should be fighting each other right now. You know, a lot of veterans, especially Canelo, you should have gave David the fight, or you should have moved aside. But I understand with Canelo, I don't really think he want to fight Benavidez, because if he can't drop Benavidez, with Benavidez having so much volume punching, it's gonna be super hard for him to win as far as points. But if you go watch David and this Morrell press conference, his final, it was great, man. Like, David is what the game been missing. You know, a lot of boxers, they're not savvy when it comes to talking. They're not great when it comes to selling the fight, like how Floyd was, you know, and everybody's not Floyd, agreed. You know, I felt like that's always been Crawford's problem. He doesn't sell the fight well, but he's a great fucking fighter. So I give him all respect. Right now, he's been my favorite for a while. But like, David sells the fight, man, and like, these boys, man, they finna go crazy on each other this weekend. And it's like, that's what we really need for the sport of boxing, you know, because in the United States, the sport of boxing is dying. And with all respect to Turki Al-Sheikh, you know what I'm saying? With all respect to Turki Al-Sheikh, he's bringing boxing great again, man. He's putting money in these fighters' pockets, making them want to fight. Everybody wants to follow the Floyd format and keep their zero. Everybody's not going to retire with a zero, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, with Turki, he's damn near monopolized boxing. You know, he's put all of these promoters and companies under one banner. He's making money, man. He's making these fighters worth their while. You know what I'm saying? Giving us Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford in September. And giving us what we deserve. And I just want to give a huge shout out to David. I want to tell everybody to tune in to that fight this weekend. It's going to be a great fight, possibly the fight of the year. You know what I'm saying? I want to know everybody's predictions. And, you know, with David, what I was saying was like, you know, with Morrell's kind of more thin than David, but Morrell has footwork. Morrell moves around. You know what I'm saying? He's David's height. So I don't know if David will be able to impose his will on Morrell. One thing that I did notice is that David doesn't one thing I noticed that David doesn't have that super one punch knockout power. And you know, it took me a while to notice that, because he beats up his opponent so bad that it accumulates over time. And it's just like he's imposing his will. But he doesn't have that one raw knockout power. And Morrell does. And, you know, we've seen David hit the canvas before. You know, so him fighting somebody his height and his size, you know, it's gonna be a good fight. I want to see how Morrell does with a fighter that's that experienced and that those that much accumulation of punches and does these type of things. So you know, everybody tune in, man, on Saturday. It's a great fight. It's a lot of things that's gonna happen this weekend. And you know, with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next segment.
And that's how you give it to a nigga real uncut and raw with facts. And I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but pardon my back.
Okay, let's get into it, man. You know, shout out to my crew, they lame. They thought I was gonna keep podding up with them. I don't be podding up with people, bro. You know, this the Project by Prime show now. This the takeover. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to I-96, but you know, them my little niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Prime gonna be running things from now on. That's just how I do. You know what I'm saying? So now we gonna get into the battle rap culture and what's been taking place and what's been going on. It's a couple topics that I want to speak on that we gonna speak on. Shout out to me, shout out to my crew, shout out to Michigan, shout out to all the battlers doing their thing first and foremost. You know, shout out to all the league, shout out to Black Mafia Family Battle League, shout out to ABCD, shout out to Mike Murderers, shout out to Alpha League, shout out to JBR, shout out to Neighborhood, shout out to Bar Wars. I want to shout out all of them. Close the door. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to all the battlers that's up and coming. Shout out to King on the trenches. Shout out to Breezy Will. Shout out to Shotty P. I think he just signed another contract with the trenches. Shout out to my crew. Shout out to Joy Linwood. Shout out to Zeke. Shout out to Mitch. Shout out to Nay. Shout out to Jay Merck. Shout out to Bird. You know, and shout out to Project Prime, man. It's just how I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming off a battle with JC down in Pontiac on Mike Murderer's car. Shout out to Ill Will, Mac Myron, Binks, and all of them. Much love to them. You know, battle should be dropping in the next week or so. Maybe I don't know when they gonna drop it. I'm gonna be humble about it. I'm not gonna give my opinion until the battle drop and let the people give their opinion. You know, the first thing I want to talk about with the battle rap culture right now before we get into all the announcements. It was Loso put up a post that said, just because a battle rapper chokes, it's crazy to say that they lost that round. And, you know, I want to say, you know, that's what's wrong with the battle rap culture now. You know what I'm saying? These new niggas be coming in, bro, and trying to change the rules because it's changed it to more of a business, more of a sport over the years. But at the end of the day, bro, it's always only been two rules, bro. Don't choke and don't have nobody writing your raps. Don't be stealing raps, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, man, where it started to become watered down over the years is, you know, when a nigga choke, it started to become watered down when they start letting niggas try to get it back. You know, yeah, get it back and get it off. And no, man, it's over, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even before it got to that point, you know, one thing that I noticed that I don't like about battle rap is when you judge at battle raps, one thing that I noticed that don't get judged no more is a battle rapper being clean. And what I mean by being clean is getting through your round clean. That should always be a part of judging, man. All that stumbling and fumbling and choking and like, bro, that's not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, as battle rappers out here, bro, that put they, you know, when it comes to actually down packing your raps and rehearsing, bro, that takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, you know, and you know, it given you might stumble, but like stumbling multiple times through the round and choking and not getting through it clean, bro, like that should be points taken away. And I started to notice over the years that doesn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I really started to pick up on it after Murder Mook battle A-Verb, and he did a 20-something minute round. And everybody was like, oh, he did a 20-something minute round and woo woo. But it's like at the end of the day, maybe he did it. And maybe you liked it, maybe you don't like it, but you have to respect that a man rapped for 20-something minutes and didn't stumble over a word, man. That is phenomenal. That is super, super, super phenomenal. And you know, we need to respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of battlers that choke, been choking during the biggest moments of their careers, during biggest battles of their careers, where people paid money for these um live streams, for these pay-per-views, for these tickets, for these flights to go out of town and go to these events and to see people choking and not remembering their raps, to stumbling through the whole rounds. Like, bro, that's kind of disrespectful to the fans, first and foremost. And y'all let battle rappers get to the point where they get so big headed, where they really don't care about the fans. And I mean, this is coming from, I've seen this from multiple superstars in the culture. And it really needed to be addressed. And now that it's not been addressed for so long, it's like it's okay. And it's not, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, bro, you choke. That's why I couldn't have a battle league, because if you choked, man, you're not, it's over. It's over, bro. Your round over with. I don't care if I paid you to get whatever. I don't care. If you choke, man, it's over. It's on the next nigga to go. Your round over, bro. You choked. Ain't no getting it back. Ain't no we ain't doing none of that, bro. Cause I respect the craft, man. And a part of the craft is rehearsing and remembering your raps. You know what I'm saying? And for these new niggas like Loso to come in here and try to throw that point out, and then you got somebody like 40 Bars who's trying to agree, and it's like she's known for choking. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, that's what I don't, even with battling, like even with booking these battlers, like at the end of the day, man, what type of money do they deserve if they can't remember their raps? Because that fucks up the business. You know what I mean? If you get what I mean, that kind of fucks up the business. Because, and what I mean by fucking up the business is, you know, okay, one choke is cool, but multiple chokes, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not reliable. You know what I'm saying? And then it starts to become if they get through it, if they can remember, and it's like you're paying them all this money, like they deserve all of that money. And this is no knock to nobody's hustle, but I mean, as far as business wise, when I say it fucks up the business is, yes, these rappers will produce, yes, these battlers will produce these type of views. They will bring light to your league, but at the end of the day, you're taking a risk on the footage. You're taking a risk on spending your money and getting your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? And these are type of things that the business collides with the sport, and sometimes it makes it unfun and unfair to watch. You know what I'm saying? And people need to be aware of that, and that's what I feel. And I feel like these bloggers, I feel like a lot of the culture, these leagues, these league owners, they don't address that because they're only solely focused on the business, and which you should be. But at the end of the day, you need to start protecting your brand. It's just that point. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? You can't, what's the word I want to use? I don't feel you should I don't feel you should want to put your brand at risk for the sake of a battler's business, because these battlers, they're not contracted to your league. They don't come from your league. So when it comes to them, their brand is their brand and your brand is your brand. Their brand is already solidified. That's why they're getting paid the money they're getting paid, and you're paying them the money that they want. Their brand is solidified. But with your brand not being solidified, these are the risks you are taking with a lot of these battlers who take your money and don't give you your money's worth. At some point in time, y'all have to stand up as league owners and leagues and say, no, man, we straight. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's no new real superstars being produced. All of these bigger leagues, they're still booking these battlers that are 40 and 40 some years old, which I'm all praise to them. Get your money, because a lot of them do deserve it. A lot of them put in 10 years of work to make it this far, and 15 years and 20 years of work to make it this far. But at the end of the day, it's some of these battlers who are taking this money and not giving the money's worth, and that's stopping new talent from arising. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what people don't understand when you're a league owner, battle rap is just like any other business. You might not see a return for the first 2 years on your money, on what you've invested. It's a business. So you might not see your money for the first 2 years, but it's okay to invest in new talent, people that are hungry, people that are willing to work to help you help them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, what I mean was, you know, I grew up watching Smack walking down blocks in New York with cameras. You know what I'm saying? And then I watched him bring the world a young 18-year-old battler, 17-year-old battler. Close the door. I watched him bring a 17-year-old battler to the culture and make a culture out of him, and he helped build the culture with Smack. So 10 years later, of course, it's only right that a nigga like Mook would ask for whatever he wants, because he helped build it. And that's what these newer leagues need to understand. Get you a team of battlers that you can actually invest in, and invest in your battlers, because just investing in bigger names, it's not going to do much for your league, because it's 30, 40 other leagues that are investing in these same big names. You know what I'm saying? You have to get your team and make it work for you. You have to get people that's down for the cause from the beginning, that has the same goal that you have, who wants to make it to the same place that you want to make it, and y'all make it together. Nobody can do it on their own. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just want to say it's blasphemous, and how dare anybody say that because a battler chokes in his round that he automatically shouldn't lose. Bro, he lost that round. That's blasphemous. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how whack the other competitor, round is, his content is, his raps is. I don't care how whack they is. If you choke, you choke. He won, man. He won that round. I don't care. That's not his fault that you couldn't. It's his fault that his raps was whack, but it's not his fault that you couldn't remember your raps, man. And that's what, and once again, that goes back to the fact of, that's why when a battle rapper chokes, his round needs to be over, man. Because for him to actually believe that he's gonna get it back and rap, and he still has a chance to win that round when he couldn't even remember his raps, is blasphemous. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's just how I feel. That's my opinion. We're not doing that. And Toloso, I'm just gonna say this because this is a Project of Prime show. First of all, shut up. You trash. We just gonna put that out there, Loso. You not hitting on nothing. First of all, you done had multiple opportunities. You had a couple big battles, and you known for stumbling and doing extra shit, and beat it, man. Beat it. You not on nothing, bro. You ain't beat no top names. You ain't did nothing, man. You still like super mid tier. Like, bro, stop even talking. 40 bars, stop even talking. Like, that's just how I feel. It's all respect what y'all did in your career, but when it comes to certain things, man, just stop talking. Like, for real. Like, because at the end of the day, man, like, stop trying to make excuses about why you can't be elite. That's how I look at it. Stop making excuses about why you can't be elite. You know, because it's battlers like me who do fucking 10. I done did 10 battles in a year, all 3-rounders, and didn't choke not one time. You know what I'm saying? But it's y'all that want to make these excuses about why y'all can't be great. And it's like a slap in the face to local battlers like us, because y'all getting paid thousands to do this job. And it's not like y'all doing multiple battles. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might do one battle every 3 months. You know, it's us out here putting in this work that got to make sure we in tip-top shape and make sure everything is correct for us to get to the level that y'all at. And y'all sitting here telling us that it's okay to choke when you getting paid thousands. But if we choke, they don't even want to give us another opportunity. If we don't choke, they still don't even want to give us what they think, what we feel we deserve. We deserve to get paid. You know, league owners want to argue with us. Well, I don't think you worth that. Well, I don't think you should get this. And I only got this for you. You know what I'm saying? We have to settle for certain things that you don't have to settle for when you getting paid thousands to do a job that you can't even do at full level because you don't take it serious or because you don't respect the game. And that's where the line in the sand needs to be drawn, because that's what it comes to. You don't respect the game, or you're just not elite enough. And if you're not elite enough, you need to move around and not get paid this money you getting paid, and let some other niggas that deserves to really get paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm so tired of bigger names just living off of their name and thinking that they can come to these leagues and just spit anything they want and do anything they want because their name is certified and, you know, they put their work in. At the end of the day, man, it don't matter how much work you put in. If you getting paid to do a job, you do that job 100%. Stop taking these people money and just think that you can do whatever the fuck you want with these people, man. Because to niggas like me, dog, I'm talking about, bro. Listen, you wouldn't get all your money. You wouldn't get all your money. I'll tell you that right. You wouldn't get all your money if it was me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't even pay a battler until they got done rapping. Yeah, you would get your front end, but this back end, let you come in here and choke 2-3 rounds. Man, I bet you don't get nothing, man. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Because you disrespecting me at this point. You just think you gonna take my money. You know, that shit kind of crazy, man, and I don't respect it. I'm just putting it out there. I don't respect it. I don't like it. I don't respect it, and I never respect it. And the more y'all let these niggas like Loso talk, man, it's disrespectful, man. It's just super disrespectful.
And that's how you give it to a nigga real uncut and raw with facts. And I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but and I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but pardon my back.
The next thing I want to talk about is, you know, some announcements and certain things that been said. I see Joyner Lucas called out Meek Mill. Joyner Lucas, relax, bro. One, let's just be clear. You're not reviewed as a crazy lyricist. Period. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know who does revere him like that. I don't revere him as like some crazy lyricist. I mean, if you want to step into the game, all respect. You know, battle rap is oversaturated as it is. It's a lot of battlers that should be battling because they not dope. But like Joyner Lucas, one, bro, you got slayed by Tory Lanez. Let's just get that clear. Like, slaughtered you like 3-4 rounds, though. So we're going to get that clear. Then he called out Meek Mill. Bro, we actually seen what happened to the last Meek Mill with Young Hotness. It's not going to happen, bro. That style does not really resonate on the big stage in front of a large crowd of people. It's not going to happen. Joyner Lucas, if you want to battle somebody, at least battle a battler, another rapper who actually touched the ring. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like 40 Cal. He wasn't that great when he came back, but he did okay. Jay Mills, he was terrible when he came back, but he had spots when he was okay. You know, those are some you can test the waters with. Or if you really want to test the waters, shit, call King Los. King Los does great in battles. Call King Los. I bet you King Los could take that battle. And I got money. King Los gonna end up shredding Joyner Lucas, bro. I don't know why a lot of rappers, see, that's what I mean by battle rap has become such a sport and business that is oversaturated. Because, you know, when I was coming up, it wasn't a lot of battle rappers. And a lot of battle rappers that was around, they did music. They came from music. You know what I'm saying? That's what they actually came from. Making music, battling in a lunchroom, on tables, on beats, battling on a block in front of everybody. When I was coming up and you said you was a rapper, you had to have a hot 16 or a hot 24 or a hot 36 off top, like ready to go. If you said you was a rapper back then, like you had to have it on the floor. Like soon as a nigga say, well, spit some, you had to have it ready right then and there. And like battle rap so oversaturated. It's like, bro, like now, you know, it's always been that saying that battle rappers can't make songs, but you know, Sue Surf defied them odds. You know what I'm saying? Daylight defied them odds. You know what I'm saying? But to the consensus, I still will agree. A lot of battle rappers can't make songs, and I understood it now that I'm more mature. Is because a lot of battle rappers are too aggressive on a beat. They're too aggressive, and it doesn't resonate like that. But Joyner Lucas, relax, bro. Like, relax. Like, just, I mean, you could come in, though. It'll be dope for you. It'll be dope for the culture. You know, I'm not going to say it like that, but, bro, don't come in here and get shredded, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you call out one of these names that's actually up there and been doing it, bro, they're going to end you, bro. And they're going to make sure you never come back because battle rappers already be feeling like y'all not fucking with us. It don't matter how many dope songs you make. So, it's like, okay, you know, that's dope for the culture, you know, but step in here. You can make it happen. You can make it happen. Don't talk about it, be about it. But just don't come in here and get smoked because battle rapping is not easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially trying to transition from making songs. Just because you can put a beat, just because you can rap bars on a beat don't mean you can rap bars in a battle rap. It's a big difference because of the timing. On a beat, you're timed. You have a time limit to get this out in a form that you need to get it out in. In battle rap, there is no time limit, man. There's no time. I can make this bar as long as the fuck I want. I can make it stretch. I can make it short. I can make it jump. I can make it twist, flip, whatever I want to do. You can't do that on a beat, bro. And when you get to a battle rap, that's what's going to show you the difference is the timing of it. But we got that. We had Joyner Lucas said that we got Easy and them talk. Oh, we got Easy and Remy Ma and Chrome 23 in the trenches talking about y'all not welcome over there if y'all gonna talk about Remy. Like, be for real, bro. Like, be for real, bro. Like you gotta be for real, bro. Like, you can't be mad because you getting shredded, bro. Like, you can't be mad and like, you know, I'm gonna be honest, bro. And this with all respect. Everything I say is respectfully. This is my opinion. You know, when Easy was with the URL, you know, one thing that people got to understand is that URL holds so much sway over the culture. URL is the mecca of battle rap, will always be the mecca. It doesn't matter if they're having a down year. It doesn't matter, man. They are the mecca. They hold a lot of sway over the culture. And with the app, that sway took even more. It took even more over the culture. And when Easy was with URL, I felt Easy. A lot of them battles they said he won, he didn't win. But I felt like by the sway of smacking them saying they won, the app saying he won, that people start taking that more into consideration. Like, well, he won. They said he won it. Like, a lot of them battles that Easy had at URL, I didn't feel he won. Personally. So now that he doesn't have that crazy machine, and with all respect to Easy, because he built his name to where he's at right now, respectfully, like all respect to that, man. He did that. It doesn't matter how he did it. It doesn't matter the situation and why he did it, how he did it. He actually built his name fast to that. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of factors into it, but so what? He did it. Shout out to that black man. But he put himself in a position that most battle rappers want to be in. But the problem is with him is that he's not winning these battles. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at maybe his last 5. Lost to Suge, lost to Geechee, beat Ill Will, lost to John John, lost to Charlie. Now, this is the bad thing about this, is that you're getting all these big battles, and with all the the shit that comes, all these situations that play into the what's the word I want to use? All these situations that play into the hype that surrounds all of this shit going on with you. You have to win these battles, bro. Because when the Remy Ma situation dies down, just like the URL situation died down, with you not winning these battles, what is their next going to be? Are you still going to get these views? Because it's not too many battles left that make sense. You know, you battle Hitman already. You got Mook and Lux still. You got Surf and Rock still. You know what I'm saying? But after that, then it's what? What is it? You know what I'm saying? And by you not winning these battles before that with the Geechees and the Charlie Clips and the Shugs, it's like people are going to start really looking at your talent. Because truth be told, a lot of shit that plays into these views and plays into you selling like this is all the backlash and the situation that surrounds it, especially with the Remy Ma situation. You know, that plays a lot into the views, man. Like whether nobody wants to admit it or not, a lot of people, 40% of people tune in because of these situations. They love the drama. They love to see this. They want to see what's going to be said. Like, that's just a fact. So once that situation dies down, people are going to start to look at the talent and see, are you ready? Because you literally, you basically took 3 losses, 1 win, and maybe a draw. Maybe him and John the Don was a toss-up. Maybe. But Geechee was clear. Suge was clear. And Charlie Clips was clear. So by y'all now saying that, well, if you say something about Remy, you can't come over here, it's like, bro, that's damn near half the culture. You may get the little pop niggas that want the money and they're gonna come and be like, well, we're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, of course they're not gonna mention that situation if they're not battling you. But with you, bro, what do you mean? Like, it's not gonna make sense anymore then, because everybody you battle they're gonna come talk about it, and if they can't talk about it, they're not gonna come. So that was like the whole situation of saying that it just didn't make sense. That statement doesn't make sense at all, because like, what the fuck else are they gonna talk about? Not to mention that you don't move the goalpost and say what people can and can't talk about. You've got personal with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another factor that it doesn't make sense to me is that when the whole situation actually popped off with the Remy situation, and whoever recorded you or recorded the conversation, you were on the phone saying how you're going to capitalize off the Remy situation, how you're going to use that situation to catapult your career, how you're going to use that situation for clout. Like, you are on the phone saying this. Now that it's kind of backfired and you're taking multiple losses, you done went viral twice over the situation of losing to niggas rounds. It's like you don't want to talk about it no more. You should, this what you wanted. Now you don't want it anymore. Now it's bad for business. You should have knew it was bad for business. One, why would you want to capitalize off of a situation that's kind of like putting your woman in a bad light? Because Remy Ma is your woman, as we know now. And back then she probably was, because it came out that y'all was messing around. So why would you want to use your woman to capitalize a situation that uses your woman in kind of a bad light to capitalize? Remy Ma, I don't understand how you didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how you didn't see that. Like, how would you not? How did you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to get into the whatever happened with her Papoose, because, you know, good things don't last forever. You know, marriages don't last forever. You know, we don't know what them two went through. We don't know what really transpired between them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I see everybody. I didn't agree with what Remy did, but at the end of the day, I don't know what that woman went through in that marriage. I don't know what Pap went through in that marriage. I don't know what made them lose the love they had. I don't know what transpired. That's not my business. I'm only here to speak on the battle rap topic of the whole situation, and him just and them just out there putting, if you disrespect Remy, you can't come over here. Like, bro, it's not gonna make sense for you as a battler. And if you want to be real, Chrome 23 started out as women and it didn't go as well, respectfully. So now it's like Easy's the main battler on there for the trenches, and you know, Chrome 23. And it's like, what are y'all gonna do with Easy then? What are y'all gonna do for him? Because it's not too many battles make sense for him. He can't pull a Danny Myers and just battle anybody at this point. He has to only take battles that make sense. And if they can't speak on the current topic of what matters to in battle rap culture to them and surrounding this, they're not going to come battle him. Maybe they will, but you're going to have to pay them extra. So now that's more money out the pocket because you want to move the goalposts to make Easy feel comfortable. Easy looked very uncomfortable to me personally watching the Suge battle, you know, and I blame him for that because one, it's a couple of reasons why I blame Easy for that. One, I felt like Easy got way too big-headed, and I don't want Easy or nobody to take this as me being disrespectful. This is just my opinion. This is just what I see, what I observed, and I don't mean for this to come off like an asshole, but I'm just speaking my truth of what I feel. One, I felt like Easy battling Shotgun Suge in Jersey. I felt like that was a big-headed move on Easy part. You got way too big-headed. One, bro, to say you battle Shotgun Suge in New Jersey when he's a New Jersey native and a star in battle rap for the past 10 years, that is kind of crazy. You basically was calling him trash. There was nothing he could do with you. It didn't matter what he talked about. And this. Like, that's what you took it as. And not to mention, you didn't think about your battlers. You didn't think about your trenches battlers, bro. Because one, you should have never put them in that situation. You should have put them in a comfortable situation where they can be heard, where they can be respected too, and not have to be looked at like, well, that's one of the Easy battlers because they're in front of a whole New Jersey crowd, and y'all higher up is battling a New Jersey nigga. You got to think about your whole crew. And then you got to think about you, bro. Like, I don't know what you was thinking with that, bro. That was a super bad move, bro. That was a super, super bad move, especially knowing what he's going to rap about. I think it was a super bad move to let Remy Ma actually host the face-off. It just, one, it looked like y'all teaming up against people because we know y'all together. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of things she was saying was kind of cringe-worthy. It was like, you kind of like being biased with your battler. You really shouldn't have let her do that, but it's your organization, and I respect it. Whatever y'all choose to do, I'm going to support. But to the consensus, it was a bad move. And like, bro, now that you done took these multiple losses and you see you can't get around this situation, you moving the goalposts to say they can't come over there if they're going to talk about it. That's a bad move for you, bro. And with that being said, I'm going to move on from that.
And that's how you give it to a nigga real uncut and real uncut and raw with facts. And I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but and I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but pardon my back.
So let's get into the announcements, man. The first announcement I want to speak on, no, I'm gonna say that one for last. But we got Av and Averb, and this shit is already turning into a spectacle. The battle was way in October, and like with Verb, man, you never know if it's gonna even make it that far, man. Like, I give him his respect because his promotional game is crazy. He does a lot of things that's just like outlandish, but you gotta respect it because it shines a lot of light. It keeps him marketable. And, he always called himself Captain Marketable and shit like that, but it's like sometimes he goes overboard to where it's like, bro, you going kind of too far now. And, with Av, it's like, Av doesn't really promote like that. He stays in his lane, respectfully. With me, don't, I really can't speak on it because, my people is doing business with it. But shout out to the culture. The culture wants it. Hopefully it can happen, and hopefully it will happen. And hopefully everything goes great and it's a great turnout. Shout out to ABCD. They just dropped another new flyer with Swamp versus John Don. Good battle, man. Swamp been doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Swamp, man. Good person, man. Real good dude, man. Real cool in person. Shout out to him, man. He deserves everything he getting right now, man. For real. They had what other announcements was it? I think I see Hitman Holla. He's doing a card like a ladies' night card or prom night kind of card where I think it's called One Night Stand. I think he's battling what's the one tall chick name? I forgot her name. I don't really like her though. I don't really think she that fire to me personally. Man, what the fuck? I can't remember her name. But yeah, Hitman battling baby girl. I can't think of her name right now. But it's a battle that been brewing. She been saying Hitman been ducking her. Shout out to Hitman and his league. He's doing great. Shout out to Bags and Bodies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hitman. One thing I do want to say, man, is Hitman, dog. Like, it's not that. One thing I love and respect about Hitman is that Hitman is not just investing in bigger names, man, and niggas that's already established. Like, Hitman's really investing in up and coming talent and giving niggas a younger generation battlers and up and coming battlers a platform to really be seen, man. Much respect to him. Like, man, much love to him because a lot of these bigger names, they don't. Geechee does the same with the Riot. John been doing the same with the Bullpen. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, so much respect to them. You know what I'm saying? It's another battle on there. I think Shotgun Suge is battling. Shotgun Suge battling a girl named too. My fault. I can't really remember. But if y'all go check it out, Hitman, I think he dropped 2 announcements. Him versus baby girl and Shotgun Suge versus somebody. I forgot who they was. But I seen the announcement with Coffee Brown and Bonnie Godiva. I got Coffee Brown, man. I don't think Bonnie ready for that. She ain't really been active for me. Shout out to that battle. I always love to see Coffee. She got that hood swag that I love, especially in her content. She really come from the trenches. Like, much love to Coffee for sure. And she fuck with Michigan niggas for sure. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Coffee. I seen another announcement with T-Top dropping his battle league. I got to get over there, man, because Top, he got a battle league, and this is kind of like a dope boy battle league. And I'm going to get over there and shred some. It might be him for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm going to let it be known, man, like, it's a lot of niggas, man. Shout out to Goods because Goods is the only dope boy rapper in battle rap that I actually always respected because I can tell that the way he puts it in his raps that he's been around and, but man, Project Prime, man, is finna take over, man. The new dope boy battle rapper, man. Ain't nobody speaking on this shit like I'm speaking on this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just let that be known. If you don't know me, you're gonna know me very, very soon. I've been putting in work for years, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. But like these past 2 years, I've been taking my career really serious. And I've been making serious moves, and I'm gonna make some serious moves. But yeah, T-Top starting his league, and I think his first announcement was Rex versus Twerk. Super fire. Shout out to him for sitting back and booking that battle and being smart enough to do it. That's gonna be dope. And I think it's somebody else over there. I think he dropped a couple announcements too. I think Bad News is on his card. I think it might be versus Av. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on these ones. But I think it might be Bad News versus Av over there. Uh I'm not sure all his announcements, but go check out T Top page or wherever you can figure it out at. But he got a card coming up and it sound dope. I heard an announcement of Hollow the Don versus Jazz. Um, like, man, shout out to Hollow, man. Like, I don't be liking the disrespect Hollow get for real. Like, I don't like it, bro. Like, bro, niggas be mad like Hollow don't be snapping, bro. Hollow really be wigging the fuck out. But battle rap so watered down, they act like they don't want to hear you if you not talking about how you gonna shoot somebody or kill somebody 100 times if you ain't got 100 gun bars. Like, bro, I'm tired of hearing that. Like, bro, I don't want to hear a nigga rap 50, 100, 1,000 gun bars a goddamn battle. Like, bro, rap about, it's a million things in the world to rap about, and that's all y'all can rap about. Like, that's what I don't like about battle rap, bro. Like, they act like they don't want to hear you, and these keyboard warriors, if you ain't shooting and killing, like, bro, these battle rappers never killed nothing, bro. Like, it's okay to rap about it, but like the whole goddamn round, and when you don't rap about it, they act like you not snapping, man. Shout out to Hollow, man. One of the greatest to ever do it. Top 10 of all time for sure. I don't know what nobody be talking about. Shout out to Jazz. I don't know what it is about her, man, but she always finds a way to win. It's getting kind of weird at this point. You know, it's getting kind of weird, man, because it's like, bro, y'all can't stop her, bro. Like, y'all really can't stop her. I just watched Capo Bravado get washed by her badly, like, and he be doing all that trolling. Like, bro, stop. You got washed. But, like, shout out to Jazz, man, and Hollow. That's a battle that I definitely would like to see and I want to see. I'm definitely going to tune into that for sure. What other announcements did I hear about? The main announcement that I want to talk about is, and you know, this is just coming from a fan standpoint of being in battle rap and watching battle rap for 25 years, man. Disaster versus, oh no, it's two of them, but this one for sure. Disaster versus Casa, man. We ain't seen Casa since Rex on Smack DVD, like, bro. You know, like, I do want to see it, but I feel like it's not gonna go well. I'm glad to see Disaster back, man. You know, he was going through some things, you know, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, I hope he got his head right, you know. Praise, much love to him, you know, and I'm praying for him. I hope he make a good return because it's a lot of battles that he could take, that he should take, that he needs for his legacy. And you know, he's something that the culture always misses, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just want to say, like, man, you know, it's kind of late in the game for Casa. Not saying it's not good for him to battle, but it's different now. Like, he ain't never rapped on a stage in front of thousands of people. That's kind of crazy. And to put him in a situation like that against Disaster, knowing what type of time Disaster be on, like, it might not end well. You see what happened to Cannabis. He had a whole meltdown and pulled out his, like, bro, that's like the funniest shit of battle rap history, bro. Watching Cannabis get up there and melt down was kind of crazy, bro. Shit was hilarious, bro. Like, I got 1,000 rap pages in this motherfucker. Like, bro, it was a meltdown, bro. And, you know, like, I hope, you know, the battle goes well, but it might not end well for Casa, man. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't know. But it's a great announcement, and I'll definitely want to see that battle for sure. Another announcement I want to talk about is, man, shout out to my viewers, man. You know, subscribe to the channel. Anybody can die, man. Add me on Facebook, man. If you could, if you could go to my YouTube channel, because I'm gonna start moving over there real soon. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to Big Dog Records on YouTube. But you know, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. But another announcement that I want to see that I heard is Rum Nitty versus Daylight. Now, I don't know how true it is because Daylight be trolling. But if it is true, I just want to say bro, like stop, man. Like stop, bro. You know, it's a lot of things I want to say about this. It's a lot of things I want to say about this. And um come on, man. It's a lot of things I want to say about this. And it's like, bro, just stop, bro. Like, stop. This is what I don't like, and this is what I mean by battle rappers need to understand content, man. And what I mean by content, and this is what I was just talking about with gun bars. Just really go listen to Lux's rounds, man, versus Rum Nitty. Like, really listen. Go listen to Murder Mook versus Arsenal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, really listen to the content, man. It matters. Like, one, I don't like the fact that Rum Nitty went from Loaded Lux to Eunice. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I kind of, if I was Rum, I would have felt disrespected. Like, how dare you call me for Eunice after I just battled Loaded Lux? It's kind of crazy. Which we don't, I mean, I don't know which one dropped first, but I know I didn't see the Eunice drop until after Loaded Lux. And it's like, bro, it's just like, bro, that's disrespectful. And that goes into what I mean by go listen to the content. That's what Lux and Mook is telling y'all, bro, how to market yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want the real money, the money that's gonna last, the paycheck that's gonna last, bro, you gotta learn how to market yourself. And like, after seeing Rum versus Lux, I don't want to see Rum versus Daylight. I don't, you know, given, you know, Rum might deserve it. I'm not gonna say no nigga don't deserve what they get. But it's just levels at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, given I think it's a smart move because maybe they might be finally trying to set us up for Daylight and Lux, which we all been waiting for that. We deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't want to hear Rum he's phenomenal at what he does, but he's one dimensional. The only thing he does great is gun bars. That's it. He comes up with some crazy shit, but that's the only thing he does great is that. And he just got in front of a nigga who didn't really have to beat him using gun bars. We seen what Daylight did to Rock, battling the gun bar king and not using gun bars. That's what I mean by its levels to this shit. I don't want to see Rum get in there with 80% gun bars, bro. And then you're getting in front of a nigga that can really, 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 really rap. That really can get this shit popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we talking about Daylight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which it's a good look for Rum, and he does probably deserve it. I just don't want to see it because I want to see niggas match wits where they need to match wits with. You see how it went with Arsenal and Mook, it didn't end well. You see how it went with Tay Rock and Mook, it didn't end well. You see how it went with Daylight and King Los and Daylight and Rock and like, bro, these Lux and Rum Nitty and like, bro, it's levels to this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them level of niggas that's bringing battle rap back to where you don't only have to rap about gun bars, man. To where you don't only have to run around the stage and perform. To where you don't just have to rap about being physical because 90% of battle rap, that's all it is, physicality. I'll do this to you and I'll do this and you soft and you this and I sold this. And it's like, bro, y'all niggas ain't got nothing else to rap about, bro. And that's what's watering it down. And shout out to the niggas that's bringing that back, man. You know, I want to give a shout out to Black Mafia League because, bro, they putting together some great matchups. And Cal last card Winter Madness might have been one of the greatest cards ever, as far as matchups. As far as matchups, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how people feel about it. It's a lot of battles that I just feel like aren't good matchups for me. You know what I'm saying? For Daylight battling Rum, it might just be a warm-up to get the ball rolling again. And, you know, Daylight don't even be taking shit serious, and he still be smoking shit. So it's all respect to Rum, all respect to Daylight. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely happy to see Daylight back in here. I'm definitely happy to see Rum, you know what I'm saying, solidifying his legacy. You know what I'm saying? He deserves it. And another thing that I want to say, too, before I end this, is that shout out to all the big battlers, the superstars in the culture that finally smartened up and cut out the middleman. And what I mean by that is, man, shout out to John and Don in the bullpen. Shout out to Cal Black Mafia Family League, Battle League. Shout out to Bags and Bodies with Hitman Holla. Shout out to T-Top creating his league. You know what I'm saying? They don't need the bigger leagues anymore, bro. Shout out to Geechee Gotti with the Riot, man. Like, shout out to y'all for giving back to the culture, saving y'all money, smartening up, and cutting out the middleman, finding your own battlers, giving niggas an opportunity, new niggas an opportunity, putting money in each other's pockets, you know what I'm saying, and just doing business with each other, man. This is what the culture been deserving. Shout out to y'all. Respectfully, I think it's a couple other big name battlers that need to go back to their state and start their own league, you know what I'm saying, and really push newer talent and start doing business with each other, man. Coming together and doing y'all, bro, and realizing that for years that a lot of these bigger leagues was just using y'all for y'all content, man, and y'all smartened up and start investing more into yourself, man. Much love, much respect for the culture, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned into my show, man. I'll be back very soon. I appreciate it. If you could share the live, if you could go subscribe, man. And I'm just letting everybody know this is a Project by Prime show.
And that's how you give it to a nigga real uncut, and real uncut and raw. Real uncut and raw with facts. And I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but I don't like to say excuse me, my nigga, but pardon my back.